That bag of hot Cheetos be looking good. God damn, I just want to hear the crunch of Cheeto in my mouth. Oh god, it just sounds so good and just tastes even better. Oh no, I finished the whole bag. My movie's not even halfway over yet. That means that, I guess, let me go find some more to eat then. Alright, so let me tell you what my life was like whenever I was 16. As far as eating goes, right? I used to watch a lot of movies. I was a big movie guy. And of course, what do you do whenever you're watching a whole bunch of movies? You do mindless eating, and it's always unhealthy foods. I chose hot Cheetos and Mountain Dew Voltage for my poison. And of course, what this created was a really long bad habit that would follow me into my years today, right? Now, I was looking for a way to fix this. This is a ongoing habit, something that I've been trying to fix for a very, very long time. Now, even though I ate a lot of junk food all the time, I was not actually gaining that much weight, okay? Now, of course, that isn't how it works as you grow up and your metabolism starts to fall apart, okay? And that is exactly what happened to me, is that I was becoming skinny fat because I would never actually change my habits. I was still binge eating a whole bunch of food. Maybe it wasn't eating hot Cheetos or anything, but it was eating unhealthy other foods and eating them in mass quantities. Now, because of my skinny fat physique that I was starting to build, I realized that I needed to do something about it. Of course, everybody wants to look good. You probably want to look good. That's why you're here. And of course, I wanted to look good as well. So what did I do about that? I did some fasting. Now, 24-hour fasting is probably the best that you can do because it forces you to go overnight. But just starting out simple and, trying like 12-hour fast is going to be a great way to step into fasting for you. And honestly, the best way that you can do this, and I'm just going to tell you real quick before I explain the benefits, is that fasting, all you have to do is just drink a whole bunch of water throughout the day, and that's it, okay? And that means like no sugar, no food, no nothing, no carbonated 0-calorie drinks, none of that, okay? What it is just you and water, and you guys are just like best friends, and then eventually you can eat. So benefit 1 is kind of a weird one, but I stopped having stomach pains in the morning. So I would get really bad stomach pains, especially in the morning whenever I would wake up. And I would like to say that the reason I would have these is because I ate so much at night. So whenever I would wake up, my stomach would hurt and I would be so full and just feel sick, and I wouldn't feel like I wouldn't want to get up, and I would just be really, really unmotivated because of it. So ever since I tried fasting, and I, try it weekly, it allows me to actually start feeling better. And for some odd reason, it even affects the days that like I'm not fasting. And that's honestly the beauty of it, is that it stops my stomach pain. So if you have any morning stomach pains and you're trying to get rid of them, just simply try fasting because it might make you feel better in the morning. Alright, so benefit number 2 is self-control, and the way that you look at food will be changed. Whenever I want to break my fast, I don't want to break it with hot Cheetos. I kind of want to continue that healthy idea, that healthy plan, and I want to continue it. And that's the great part about intentionally putting yourself through fasting, because you'll start to look at food differently. You'll want to continue to stay healthy after your fast. And yeah, of course, later on down the line, you're going to, break, and you're going to eat some pizza. You're going to have some cupcakes, you're going to have some ice cream. It's going to happen to you, right? But what will happen after you're done doing that 24-hour fast, or even 12-hour, whatever it be, whenever you intentionally do that to yourself, you're going to want to break it with something that's really easy to digest and something that's also very, very healthy. It's typically the times that you don't eat for a long time because you're like doing like, let's just say you're doing like an 8-hour gaming session, right? So like you're fasted, but of course, you're not intentionally fasting. And that's the reason why you eat junk food. That's the reason why I eat like hot Cheetos. I could spend like, 12 hours just not eating. But like that 12 hours was spent playing video games, and like I wasn't intentionally fasting. And that was the reason why I just ate a whole bunch of unhealthy food, is because I wasn't intentionally doing it. So whenever you put yourself through it intentionally, you will have good intentions to eat something healthy whenever the fasting is over. And then benefit number 3 is you will lose body fat. Now, of course, losing body fat is really, really great for building a nice shredded physique. And if you want to do that, then honestly, you got to try some fasting, okay? You will lose body fat percentage. And the way that I can show you proof, okay, is the video that I just made a while ago. It's a 30-day challenge video that I did. And I didn't really explain fasting like I am in this video, but I did do weekly fasting, and I did it 4 times throughout that 30 days. And because I did it 4 times throughout that 30 days, I would like to say that that was part of the reason why I was able to cut so much body fat percentage, and why I was able to also, try to, gain muscle at the same time, because I was working out a lot. And I think that's the reason why I was able to lose that body fat percentage. And if you haven't seen the video, like I said, it's more, towards the whole fitness and the challenge and just pushing yourself. But really, it's also like behind the scenes, right? It's a lot of fasting and really just self-control and trying to eat healthy things. And of course, yes, sometimes I did have pizza and stuff like that, and I would have unhealthy things, but I would offset that in a way that I would do fasting, and that was able to kind of almost, it seems like it balanced it out. Of course, if you had a perfect diet, things would have went like so much more smoothly for me. It would go smoothly for you. But if it's not picture perfect, fasting seems to offset it in a good way. So those are all the benefits that I wanted to explain in this video. And honestly, it's really helped me. I like fasting, even if it's just 12 hours or it's 24 hours, right? Or beyond that, I haven't done that yet, but I know people that's done it. Mr. Beast has done it. I don't know if you've seen his results. Great results. Definitely a reason to fast. So if you want to try to start fasting, then I highly encourage you find a day that you want to fast. For some odd reason, and probably due to work schedule, I like to fast on Sundays. And whenever I was doing that 30-day challenge, that's about the time that I would do it. It was about every single Sunday. That's whenever I would go and fast. And honestly, you have to pick a day that works for you. And it could start literally today, or it can start whenever you choose for it to happen, but you have to make it happen, okay? You can't just like plan it ahead and then that day comes and you're like, I'll just do it next week. No, you have to plan that day, and that's the day that you're going to do it. So hopefully you can find a day that works for you. And if you did enjoy this video, then be sure to starve the like button, okay? And also be sure to take all the donuts away from the subscribe button, because you guys are going to fast together and you guys are going to be so strong after. Alright, so lastly, if you have any questions about fasting, then be sure to comment them down below and I will answer all of them, okay? Unless this video goes viral and hits like 4 million views or something, then there's no way that's happening, but likely that's not going to happen either. But what can happen is that you can start your workout journey right now. In 30 days, you could get shredded, okay? So check out this video. This was the 30-day challenge video that I ended up doing. It's inspired by 𝘾𝙖𝙤𝙠, and I had a really fun time doing it, okay? And if you pair that with fasting like I did in this video, then you will be golden. You will have the body that you want very, very soon. So check this video out, find the fire within you, and stay Diablo.